I am Paul Revere. Alright guys, we'll do another read. So how do you guys feel about like the weekend? Like how do you guys feel about your lives like on this very day? I feel as though my life is getting better and better every day. I feel like, you know, I've been just taking time to just, you know, look back and think back to like, you know, how life used to be for me, how I used to live so fast, how I used to be so toxic, how I used to just, you know, have somebody I was having sex with that I really didn't care about, like all the different stuff, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, and overeating and overspending and, you know, just eating bullshit I shouldn't eat. And now, like, you know, I do take time to not eat throughout the whole entire day, eat at nighttime. And then I also take time to realize that, you know, the more and more I should have set myself free, the more and more I did set myself free. Alright guys, 3 cards. It's all current situation. I'm not going to try to pull for your future situation, okay? Let's go. There's 2 cards. It be feeling that sometimes. First card, guys. Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles has to deal with slow to progress. If currently you're going through a state of mind where you feel as though everything's moving in slow motion, it's okay. Slow motion is better than no motion. I know that sounds like you guys always hear that, but it's the truth. The faster you realize that the time that you have with self, the time that you have been given on this earth, is always time to get better and better and better. You realize that slow progression does make sense. Because like I said, without having any type of progression in your life, then what the fuck ever comes of it? The next card is the 3 of Pentacles. The 3 of Pentacles has to deal with meaningful work. You gotta find your passion and run with it. You gotta figure out how to monopolize your passion. This is the day and age we're living in. Like I tell y'all all the time, these jobs that everybody has now will not be here over the course of the next, like, I'll say 5 to 10 years. Honestly, you can just look around and see how it goes. Like Amazon's gonna have self-driving cars if they don't have them already. A lot of people working in factories won't have a job just due to the fact that, you know, you have the robots coming in to literally take your job. It's not too hard to figure out this stuff, guys. It really isn't. The next card, guys, is the 7 of Swords. The 7 of Swords has to do with abandoning ship. Okay, so guys, only abandon this ship if the ship is not serving you anymore. And when I say that, I mean like it's becoming more and more toxic. It's becoming more and more crazy for you to actually keep it up, you know. I'm not saying like looks wise. I'm just saying this in general, that if it's becoming worse and worse or harder and harder to like upkeep something, like maybe it's best that you just actually leave. This is why I've been telling y'all that like all these fake ass relationships like don't need to actually take place. You only allow stuff into your life that you feel as though it makes sense to have into your life. I know that sounds like I'm just speaking in circles, but it's the truth. Like, why would you want someone in your life that's not always rooting for you? Why would you want something in your life that will always switch up at any given second? When I tell y'all that, like, you really gotta think about this. Like, these relationships are like very, very, very wish-washy, right? The people are very wish-washy, right? So like, what the fuck do you guys really believe that you're building on if the person you're with and the person you're dealing with doesn't have a moral compass, doesn't have empathy for what's going on? Like, I really feel like it's just so amazing that in this day and age, everybody believes that everything has to be instant gratifications, tap to pay, all these different things. It has to just be very, very instant. And the faster you realize that that's not the case, the easier it is for you to actually push through whatever's going on in your life, to push through whatever problems you have going on. And like I said, it's a personal choice that you have to make. You know, the more and more you choose to actually become the change, actually become the whole entire table, actually become the foundation to your life, the easier it becomes for you to realize who and what doesn't belong in your life. And when I tell y'all that, it's not from a place of hate. It's just from a place of knowing. Like, you could always tell when somebody is feeding your soul rather than someone taking from your soul. Like, a lot of times people have slanted hate in their mind. People don't choose to actually live life to the fullest. People don't actually choose to find what's best for them. They rather just stay stagnant and stuck and sit there and complain about life rather than them get up out of what the fuck is going on in their life and to push past it. Personal readings are available, guys. The email will be there. Also, tokenized real estate, Bitcoin mining, the Algorand ebook, the ebook on Algorand and Bitcoin is also there. I'm not a financial advisor, not financial advice, but it's just best that you understand what and where and how it's going on. And life does not change until you choose to change. As simple as that. I love y'all. What you water will grow, what you cast will last. And stay strong.